So today I'm taking a look at this PacerMini walking pad that LifePro went ahead and sent to me. So I just want to do a quick unboxing and give my first impressions of it. So the first thing I see in the box is going to be some paperwork by LifePro. And then there's also this baggie, which is going to have the instruction booklet and the remote control. And now on the left side of the box, there's going to be two compartments which have the power cable, an Allen key, 4 rubber feet, a bottle of lubricant, and the extension tube. And on the back side, there's going to be this quick reminder, which is also going to let us know to sign up for the lifetime warranty. And now the styrofoam piece can be lifted right up. And then right here is the PacerMini itself. And so here's how the PacerMini end up looking like. And this thing is really, really small. So I'm excited to go ahead and test this out. And it does have a nice incline. Now, as far as measurements goes, it's going to be a little over 20 inches in width, 31 3/4 in length, and a little over 7 inches in height. And just to give you an idea of how small the running belt is, here's what it looks like with 1 foot step, then 2 foot steps, and about, like 2 2/3. Now I have size 11.5 to size 12 feet. So if you have any smaller feet, you'll probably be able to do this about 3 times. And now taking a look at the left side of the foot rail, we're gonna have this rubber cap that comes right off. And this is where we're gonna put the lubricating oil to go ahead and lubricate the running belt. Now going all the way down, there's gonna be this warning label. And then same thing on the right side. And this is gonna say, do not put your finger or any other object on or near the running belt. Now going down at the ends here, there's going to be an opening, and you might be able to see a little bit better over here on the left side. And this is basically where the Allen key would be put in. So if you want to go ahead and tighten or loosen the running belt, it'll go ahead and be turned clockwise, 1/4 of a turn. And now taking a look at this side, we're going to have the logo LifePro, and then there's going to be this indentation, and I'm not sure what this is for, but I think it's just to go ahead and grab it. And the same thing is going to be on the other side right here. And there's also going to be this circular path right over here, and this is where the handrail would be put if you decide to get the walking pad with the handrail. And finally, we're gonna have the display, and this is actually has a sticker, so I can take this right off, and I'll clean that up a bit more. And so here we have the logo LifePro, and on display we can see 4 different things, which is gonna be time, speed, calories burnt, and steps taken. And now taking a look all the way to the front side, here we're gonna have the button, and this is gonna go ahead and to turn it on or off, and then the power adapter. And here we have the logo LifePro. And we also are going to have some wheels, which is going to make transport a lot easier. So I can lift the walking pad up with one hand, then easily move it around the house. Now, before testing out this PacerMini, I do have to go through a quick 3-minute setup, which is going to include lubricating the running belt. And so right here, I have the lubricating oil, and the tip does have to be cut off. So I have some scissors. I'll cut a bit right about there. And now the nozzle can be placed right on top, just like so. And then I can go ahead and just remove this pink tip. And then this cap can be taken right off and just carefully place this in here. Now it says no more than 15 milliliters at a time. So this bottle has a little under 30 milliliters, so I'll go about halfway. And I just realized the bottle actually has a seal, so let me just go ahead and pop this open. All right, so here I have about 25 milliliters left, so let me add some more. All right, and there I have about 15 milliliters left, so that should be good. And now let me go ahead and just cap this here, and this can be removed. And now on the bottle itself, it does have a cap, so I just have to pull this apart, and there. I'm almost done, and now the last thing to do before stepping on this is to turn this on. So I went ahead and connected it. There, now it's on. And then just to go ahead and turn it on for 5 minutes at 2.5 miles, just so the lubricating oil can get in the running belt and distribute evenly. All right, so there's the timer for 5 minutes, and here you can see a little bit better. And then let me press the play button, see if that starts. Yep, 3, 2, 1. And this is 0.5 miles per hour, so that's too slow. I'm gonna go to 2.5 miles. And there, and I'll be back when this finishes. All right, perfect. It's been 5 minutes. Now let me go ahead and just test this out, and I'll see what I think of it. So I just got a chance to test this out and go through all the settings, and here's what you should know. All right, so after flipping the switch right over here to the on position, this is gonna be turned on with the power button on the remote control. just like so, and it goes ahead and starts glowing. And right now it's currently in like a menu screen, and right now it says off, as you see right here. And so there's gonna be two different settings here. I can either go ahead and start, and it'll just be like a stopwatch, so it'll keep playing until I go ahead and decide to stop it. Or I can go ahead and have a timer set, and I can also have a bunch of different customized settings as well too. So let me go with the simplest option. Let me just go ahead and start the treadmill. So I'll go ahead and press the play button right over here. And it's gonna have a countdown, 3, 2, 1. And it's gonna set me at 0.5 miles per hour. And I forgot, I went ahead and muted it, but if you're curious to see how it sounds like when any button is pressed, it's gonna be just like this. Now if I wanna increase the speed, I just press the plus button. And there, now I'm at 1 mile per hour. And as you see, the beep can get kind of annoying and it's kind of loud, which is why I went ahead and muted it. And now when I press any button, it's not gonna go ahead and beep anymore. And so now let me get off, just so you can see what's going on. Now, as you see, no matter how much I lower it, 0.5 miles per hour is gonna be the minimum that can be done. And right now, it's cycling through the screen every 5 seconds. So it starts at time, then speed, then calorie, and then steps. And if I want to stay at a certain screen forever, I can just press the M button, and there, now it's going to stay at time. And after 5 seconds, it's still going to stay there. And if I want to go ahead and switch to each of the screens, I press the M button, and it's going to stay at speed, it stays at calorie, it stays at step. And if I want to go ahead and go through that cycle every 5 seconds again, I just press the M button one time, and look closely, because all the lights are going to blink, and now after 5 seconds, it's going to go ahead and switch over once more. And now if I want to go ahead and stop it, there's going to be two options. I can either stop it with this or stop it with this. Now if I press this, of course it's going to go to 0 miles per hour. And here it shows me the steps. And now I can't really, move anything at all. I can't play it all again. The only thing I can do is just press the button again, and it's going to go back to that original menu setting. And let's do this one more time. And this time, let me stop it with this button over here so you can see. All right, let it play a little bit. And now let me stop it here. And there. So now it froze and it went immediately to the original screen, the original menu. And now from here, let me go ahead and show you the different customization options that can be done. So pressing the M button, I can have a certain time. So right now, the initial time is 30 minutes. Now it's kind of hard to see over here, but it does say 30. And I can either increase the time, 31, 32, 33, and this is gonna go all the way up to 99. And here, let me hold it, let me go backwards. And then you could see, there, it reaches 99. And when I try to go one more up, it just goes back to 5 minutes, which is gonna be the minimum. And now let me press M again. This is gonna be calories, and this is gonna be in 10 increments of 10. And the max calories I can set this at would be 990. Now let me press M one more time, and this is gonna be steps. Now these are gonna go in increments of 100, and the maximum is gonna be 9,900 steps. And so now let me just go ahead and set this for 100 steps. So let's say I wanna do this only, and then let me press the play button to start. And then again, it's got the countdown timer, 3, 2, 1. And this is what 0.5 miles per hour looks like. It's very slow, so let me speed it up a little bit. And now I'm at 1.5. And this feels pretty good. Now, as far as my stride goes, it feels pretty natural. Yeah. And if you do have an even longer stride, then you kind of can push off a little bit more, and then your foot's gonna come off just like this. But that's a little bit too much for me, so let me kind of slow down a little bit. And here's kind of an upper view of what it looks like. And now let me increase the speed again, and this is gonna be 2 miles per hour. So this is a little bit quicker. And the incline is definitely gonna go ahead and make a difference. All right, and now let me go to 2.5 miles per hour. All right, so this is where it starts getting into more of a speed walk, and I can even go into it like a light jog. Oh, wait a minute. I remember I put it for 100 steps, that's why it stopped. So let me just go ahead and start back up again. All right, so now we're back to 2.5 miles per hour. And once again, this is gonna be like a speed walk or a light jog. And then now going to the maximum is gonna be 3 miles per hour. And so this is definitely gonna be more of a speed walk. And if you want, you can even kind of give it like a light little jog, kind of like this. Now I don't wanna bounce up too high just because my head does almost touch the ceiling because we have low ceilings down over here on the first floor, or the basement I mean. And then let me stop it. So let me press the power button and then it's gonna slow down. And in case you're curious, I can go ahead and step on these side rails and there's not really any harm. So I'm putting, a lot of my weight to it and it's still good. So the weight limit for the PacerMini is gonna be 220 pounds, but I'm gonna go ahead and exceed it just to make sure it still holds up. I'm about 185 to 190, so I did go ahead and hold these two dumbbells, 35 pounds each, so that means I was roughly 255 to 260 on this, and it successfully did held its limit. Now I didn't go too fast just in case it was gonna be a little bit too hard. I went 1 mile per hour, which was pretty easy to go ahead and do with these weights. So since this is incredibly small, it also was able to successfully fit seamlessly underneath my standing desk. And after rising the desk all the way up, I was able to hit 1.5, 1.7, and up to 2 miles per hour while still having my hands at the desk. And I think 2 miles per hour is gonna be the most comfortable speed. Any higher than that, then it's gonna be a little bit too quick to get some work done on the desk. And when it comes time to put this away, this can easily be lifted up and rolled around. And here you can see, because it's so tiny, it fits completely under my desk. And actually, I might even be able to put this by its side. And then here's what it looks like underneath my standing desk.